Hey, what's going on, good people? Welcome to Lisa's Real Spill. Y'all know what we do over here. We just keep it real. We keep it simple, but we keep it real. What's going on, everybody? Look, yeah, late night talk. Hey, I should have been on here and hollered at y'all, good peoples. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. I ain't forgot about y'all. I'm just working on some other things too. Okay? So don't be upset with me. I don't never forget about y'all. Before we get into it though, let's like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Make sure it say all, so that when I go live, you'll get notified. Okay. Yeah. We just gonna talk about some stuff tonight. I didn't have nothing Pacific that I wanted to talk about. We just gonna discuss some things. Okay. And the first thing, I'm eating too. So, but the first thing I think I want to discuss is reflection. Reflection. You know, and I want to talk about that because, some of us, I had to turn my volume up. I don't know why. My thing is acting up again, y'all. I don't know why it does that. But anywho, long as y'all can hear me. Anywho, you know, I think we all need to do some reflecting. And the reason why I say that is because, excuse me, you need to know, keep up with what you're doing, right? When you do something, when you do reflecting, you are basically paying attention to what you are doing, right? Keeping tabs on yourself and see what you're doing, keeping up with yourself. Make sure you're living right and you're moving right, you know? Because you really want to pay attention to that. Like, because some of us, we be moving foul. We don't be moving right. Some of us don't be moving right. We don't treat people right. We don't treat ourselves right. And so I think that reflecting should be a big part of our lives so that we can learn, you know, so you can learn how to treat yourself right. I'm a firm believer that once you learn how to love yourself and treat yourself good, then you will begin to treat other people good and you will begin to love other people. You see what I'm saying? Because that's how that works. But if you don't take time out to pay attention to yourself and and pay attention to what's going on with you, not on the outside, but on the inside, your inner self. You need to pay attention to all that. You really do. You really do. It's important. It's very important because, like I said, everything starts with you. Everything starts with you. And if you're not moving right and you're not shaking and baking right, hey, because everything you do come back to you. It really do. If you out here and you ain't treating people right, hi Mystery, how you doing? Thank you for tapping in with me. If you out here and you not moving right, everything you do come back to you. And it doesn't come back the same way you put it out. When you do bad things to people, it comes back to you. But it comes back 10 times worse than what you did. You see what I'm saying? It really do. Everything you do comes back to you. That's Murphy's Law. That's why I said we need to be doing some reflecting and keep up with ourselves. And pay attention to what we're doing. Because sometimes We be just caught up in the moment. We really do. And sometimes we be caught up in survival mode. And we really don't be paying attention to what we're doing and how we moving. And that plays a big part in your life. It really do. If you out here and you treating people bad and foul, don't no good come to that. Don't no good come back to you. I'm telling you. What you put out in the universe is what you get back. Real shit. Let me tell you something. Let me give y'all a little story time right quick. But it's not really just story time, but let me tell you something right quick. I had a nephew, right? And him and his buddies, they was hanging out on the corner. And some guy came up to them and was trying to rob them. Well, my nephew grabbed a gun and he shot him. And he killed him. Right? I don't know if he meant to kill him or if he just shot because the guy was trying to rob them, you know? But listen, a while later, somebody shot and killed my nephew. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Andrea, how you doing? What's going on? I'm glad to see y'all here. Yeah, somebody shot my nephew and killed him. You see how that works? They say you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Even though he probably didn't mean to kill that man. I don't know if he meant to kill him or not. But I'm knowing my nephew, he didn't mean to kill him. He probably was just trying to keep him from robbing them, you know? But it happened. And then look, somebody turned around and killed my nephew, you know? Yep. That's what I be talking about. That's why you gotta watch what you be doing out here. You really do. You really gotta watch what you doing out here. It's not a game. Yeah. My nephew here got clean and everything, looking good, doing good. Somebody shot him and killed him. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's just, listen. And you know, after that happened to him, right? I was devastated. I really was. Because me and him was really close. We was more like sister and brother than aunt and nephew, right? He was really my nephew, but we was like more like sister and brother, you know? Yeah. But when all that happened, when he ended up killing that guy, I used to think about that. I used to be like, Lord, is he going to, you know, I used to pray about it. I used to pray hard about that. I'd be like, Lord, please don't let that happen to him. Please don't. You know? But it happened. And that's just the way it is, you know? That's why I talk about certain things I talk about is because I want people to be aware that you can't go out here and live reckless and think that you're going to get away with it, because it just don't work like that, you know? It don't work like that. So you have to make sure that you live your life right, you know? Be good to people. Be good to yourself. Learn how to be good to yourself first, because I think that's a problem for some of us, is that we don't know how to be good to ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? We don't know how to love ourselves. And I think that's why we end up doing certain things that we do because we don't be to learn how to love ourselves. And that's what you got to learn first. That's where you got to start. You got to start with you. You got to start with you. Because once you get you right, everything that's connected to you will fall in place. You understand what I'm saying? Everything that's connected to you will definitely fall in place. You just got to get yourself right with you. Learn how to treat you. Sometimes I sit back, I be like, I wonder how many people really know how to treat themselves. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about buying material stuff. I ain't talking about that type of shit. I'm talking about really, you know, like healing from your trauma, right? Because that's something that hinders you, that hinders a lot of us. That trauma that we carry around. Some of us carry it around for a long time. I mean, that some of the stuff start when we children. Excuse me. Yep. It starts when we're children, and when we become adults, we still carry that trauma around. Like no bullshit. And that's what I'm talking about. That's why I said you got to start with you and do the work you need to do on yourself. And that way, once you finish dealing with you and your stuff, and you know, and you start on your healing journey, you're going to see that things is going to look so different. Things are going to look so different to you. I'm telling you. Because when I went through my healing journey, in the healing journey, now, let's be clear about something. It never stops, right? Once you get on your healing journey, it just never stops. You're supposed to stay connected with that, you know? Because that way you'll keep yourself on your toes. I still do reflecting. I still do affirmations. You understand? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I don't want to lose what I put into myself. I don't want to lose it. I want to keep it. Because it has made a difference in my life in a lot of ways. Like, seriously. So, yeah. I want to keep that. I don't want nothing to happen where as though I fall off that, how can you put it? I don't want nothing to happen where I fall off of that, off of that road, off of that particular road. Let's put it like that. It's important to me to stay tapped into myself. Because I want to make sure I'm on my game. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I'm on my game. And that's what we need to be doing. Start your healing journey so you can become a better person. And you can learn how to love yourself. Because some of us don't know how to love ourselves. We think we be loving ourselves because we go out and we buy something material, materialistic stuff. And so we think that we be loving ourselves, but you really not. That's not really loving yourself. That's a little piece of it, right? But that's not really the big picture. Loving yourself is when you go down to your inner self, right? And you start fixing the inner self. You start the healing process to fix your inner self. Like I said, a lot of us carry trauma around. That's something that you're supposed to be fixing, is your trauma. You need to heal from that trauma because that trauma will keep you from doing a whole lot of things. Like, seriously, it'll keep you from having a good relationship. It'll keep you from being able to bond with people. Like, yeah. It'll keep you from being able to trust people. Yeah. No joke. That's why it is important for us to do healing, for us to heal. Hmm. Oh yeah. Yep. Most definitely. That is a big part of us, of our lives, is tapping into ourself and fixing ourself, that inner self. You know, some of us ignore it. Don't ignore that shit. Deal with it so you can make yourself better and you can learn to love yourself. Yeah, that's right. Because listen, I be looking at some people that I talk to, right? They don't be. Some people don't wanna touch that. They don't wanna touch their self. You know, they don't wanna go into their inner self and fix their self. Like seriously, I was surprised as many people as I talked to, a lot of them wasn't ready for that. They didn't want to take that step. And I was really surprised. You know, I was. I was surprised. I was like, wow. I guess some people just not ready. And let me tell you something else. Some people, it's hard for them to face their self. Like seriously, it's hard for some people to face their self and deal with their self and deal with their shit they got going on within their self. You understand what I'm saying? It's hard for some people to do that. So they'd rather say no, no, they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to touch it. It's too much. It's too much on them. Yeah, I done had that to happen plenty of times, where a person was like, "No, I don't want to go into it." Listen, let me tell y'all something. Don't stay in the same place forever. In life, you're supposed to evolve and elevate. Do you understand me? You're supposed to evolve and elevate in life. Don't never let life have you standing still in the same place. You look up, 3 years done passed you by, and you still doing the same thing in the same place. You supposed to evolve and elevate. Yeah, you supposed to evolve and elevate. Excuse me. Yes, you do. If you standing still, right? Hear me out. Hear me out, y'all. If you standing still and you haven't evolved and elevated, and some years pass you by, do you know what that means? That means that the world is passing you by and you still stuck and stagnated where you was at. Think about that. Yeah, that's what that means. That means you got to get up and make some things happen for yourself. Don't get caught up. Get up and push yourself forward. You can do it. Let me tell you something. I was mentoring this girl, right? But she's not a girl, she's a woman. And let me tell you something. When I started mentoring her and she took off, do you hear me? She took off. She started her a business and stuff. She took off. Okay? I was always motivating her and talking to her. You know, we had talks and stuff. And yeah, one day she took off. She took off like a jackrabbit. You heard me? And they never looked back. And she out there living her life, living her best life. Yeah. Yeah. But she was one of those people that was stuck and stagnated. And she wasn't evolving and elevating. She said, for some reason, I just can't get it. I can't get it going. I can't get going, you know? And so I helped her. And now man, she out there doing the damn thing. She ain't standing still no more, I tell you that. Mm-mm. Listen, you can do it. You can do anything that you want to do. All you got to do is do it. Take action. That's all. Take action. And I know for some people it may sound scary, right? It may be a little scary to you, but that's okay. Still push through. Push through and do what you gotta do. Because you may just step out there, right? Say you take that leap of faith and something could happen to change your whole life. You hear me? Something could happen to change your whole entire life. But if you never do anything, nothing will ever happen. Does that make sense? You gotta do something. You gotta get up and try something out. Because the minute that you try, at least try, you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't have a clue what might happen. Anything could happen that could change your whole life. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Don't get stuck in, don't get stuck in a rut. You supposed to evolve and elevate. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you another story. I got another story time for you. This girl, right? I was mentoring her, and she was stuck for a minute, right? Because she had some trauma and stuff. She had some stuff going on. Excuse me. And so eventually, we broke it all down. We got her going. And her confidence and stuff started, coming back. Her self-esteem started coming back. And let me tell you something. Oh boy, that girl started doing some good things for herself. You understand? She really did. She took off. She took off too. And living her best life. Yeah. You can do it. You just gotta get up and take a leap of faith. That's all. Anything could happen when you're doing something. Anything could come when you're doing something or trying something, right? But if you're not doing nothing, nothing is gonna come. You see how that works? If you don't do nothing, nothing is gonna come. That's facts. Big facts. You gotta put yourself out there, you know, and try some things out. And you might just try something out and it could change your whole life. But if you never try anything, nothing will ever happen because you won't try nothing. Yeah. And the girl I was just talking about, she she quit her job. She sure did. She quit her job. She quit her damn job. I didn't tell her to quit her job. She quit her job on her own. She sure did. She said, I'm sick of that job. The job is getting on my nerves. It's driving me crazy. She said, I'm sick of it. I got to find something else. I got to do something better than that job. And she quit that job. When I looked up, she told me, she said, I quit that damn job. She said, I couldn't take it no more. That's getting on my nerves. I said, oh shit. Right? But I was proud of her. I was proud of her because you know what she said? I'm going to find something for me to do. I'm going to find something. Something is going to happen for me. I know it is. And what she said, she believed in herself. She believed in herself. And things are happening for her now. Things are happening for her now. She believed in herself. And that's what it takes. It takes for you to believe in yourself and to try it. That's all. Just try it. Because you never know what's going to happen. When you take a leap of faith, anything can happen. Anything can happen if you take a leap of faith, right? But if you don't take nothing, if you don't do nothing, nothing's gonna happen because you're not doing nothing. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. But you gotta have something if you want to be with me. It's like I'm just tripping, y'all. I'm just funny. But yeah, that's how that worked though. If you don't do nothing, you're not gonna get nothing. But when you start believing in yourself, right? You start believing in yourself and you take that leap of faith, listen, anything could happen. The sky's the limit. Anything can happen when you take that action. When you take action. Seriously. You know what I used to do, y'all? Let me tell y'all what I used to do. Excuse me, I was eating. Excuse me. Let me tell y'all what I used to do. I used to always start stuff and wouldn't stay with it. I started, and if it wasn't moving fast enough for me, I say, oh man, the hell with it. Right? I had to stop doing that. Because listen, by me starting and then stopping, I probably had stopped just before the miracle happened and didn't even know it. I probably missed my blessing because things wasn't moving fast enough for me. Okay? And so I stopped when I should have kept going. You see what I'm saying? So I started some other things. I done got into a few things, you know. I said, I ain't stopping this time. I'm going to just keep going, you know. And that's what I've been doing, y'all. I've been keeping going. I'm determined to keep going. And that's what I've been doing. Pushing forward. I've been keeping going. I ain't stopping. I done made up in my mind. I'm not stopping. And if God want me to go on another path, he gonna let me know. Watch. Oh yeah. He'll put me where he want me to be. He'll get me there. He will get me there. But I'm not gonna stop this time. I'm just gonna keep going and going and going. Yes indeed. Yep. Yeah, I used to do that. Start something and then stop because it wasn't moving fast enough for me. So I would stop. I said, not this time. Not this time. I ain't doing it this time. I'ma stay on it. I'ma keep going. And that's what I've been doing. I refuse to stop. I refuse to stop. Guess what? I ain't gonna miss my miracle this time. If it's a miracle, listen, if something gonna happen, I'm not missing it this time. You hear me? I'm not gonna miss it this time. Seriously. That's why I'm determined. I am not gonna stop. Because I don't want to miss my blessing. And every time I would stop, right, I felt like I had missed something. After I gave up and I stopped, I felt like I had missed something. I said, God damn it, why did I stop? Why didn't I just keep going? But I won't no more. That's for sure. You want something, you want it bad enough, you're going to keep going. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to keep going. You're not going to stop. You're not going to stop. You're going to keep going. Because you want it. You want it. You want it bad. So you're going to keep right on going. You're going to keep right on pushing forward. Yep. It's coming. It's coming. Trust me. You just gotta keep holding on and pushing forward. See, some people is, for some reason, some people is scared to take that leap of faith. Some people is really scared to take that leap of faith. But let me tell you something. Faith without work is dead. You can have all the faith in the world, but if you still sitting on that couch looking at that TV, ain't nothing gonna happen for you. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing is gonna happen for you if you just sitting still. But if you get up and you start testing some things out and, and doing some little things here, little things there and everything, anything could happen. Anything could happen. Yeah. But you can't stay on that couch. You know, I talked to quite a few people that quit their jobs, that walked off of their job, right? And you know what each one of them said? It was the best thing they'd ever done. They said the feeling they got. Said they felt so good after the fact. After they did it, they said they felt so good afterwards. They was having problems on the job. And the job was just basically making them unhappy, And they quit the job. And two of them done started a business. Okay? The other one is still trying to get it together. But all three of them, they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine because they got that go-getter attitude. You know what I mean? They got it in them. They got that fire in them. And they making shit happen. You know what I mean? That's what it take. It take for you to be a go-getter and be determined that you're gonna do what it is that you want to do. And be willing to push as far as you need to push. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, it's not that you can't, how can I put it? Some of us, we get tied up in these jobs, and that's where we end up being at. Like, seriously, like time passes us by. We still on that job. They not paying us enough, but we still there. Right? At some point, you got to make a choice and a decision what you going to do. Are you going to stay there? Or are you going to do something in your life? Are you going to try something different in your life? That's a choice and a decision that you got to make. Yep. That's all. Just make up in your mind whatever you decide to do it. Push through because it's going to work out for you. It's going to work out for you. I'm telling you. You know what messes some of us up? Not believing in ourselves. That's what messes some of us up. We don't freaking believe in ourselves. That's why when we start something, if it ain't jumping off like we wanted to, we upset. We upset and we ready to quit because shit ain't popping off like you want it to pop off. But you got to learn how to hold on. Just hold on. Calm down. Pump your brakes and hold on. Just hold on. Enjoy the ride. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. For real. But our big problem is not believing in ourselves. I think that's what holds a lot of us back. We don't believe in ourselves. And that's something that you need. You need that confidence. You need that. Because that'll keep you going. That's part of it that'll keep you going is your confidence. All you got to do is keep telling yourself, oh, I can do this. I can do this. Oh, yeah. I can do this. That's all you got to do. Keep telling yourself that. I can do this. Oh, yeah. I'm going to keep going with this. Because this going to work out in my favor. You see what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to speak the right love language. And I call it love language. But basically what I'm saying is that you gotta learn how to talk to yourself. Because some of us are used to talking to ourselves in a negative way. You understand? And that's why things don't happen the way we want it to happen. Because we talk to ourselves in a negative way. Right? We be saying to ourselves, oh, this ain't going to even work out. No, you supposed to be saying, oh, yeah, I got this. This going to work out for me. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. Oh, yeah, this is for me. I'm in. I'm going to keep going with this thing. That's what you got to do. You understand what I'm saying? You can't sit up there and just, because things are not happening for you the way you want them to happen. Now you ready to give up. You ready to throw the towel in now. You can't do that. Don't do that. No, you supposed to tell yourself, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, this is for me. This is where I need to be. I'm going to work this. Oh yeah, I'm going to work this. Yeah. I'm going to ride this till the wheels fall off. Mm-hmm. That's what you're supposed to say. That's the type of language you're supposed to be speaking to yourself. You're supposed to boost yourself up. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. You got to boost yourself up. And you got to believe in yourself. That's all it takes. Confidence and believe, and for you to believe in yourself. And you tell yourself every day, oh, I can do this. Oh, this is getting better and better. I can do this. I got this. I got this. I should have been doing this. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You keep talking to yourself like that and boost yourself up. And then you're going to look up and you're going to get a breakthrough. Bam. That breakthrough going to happen. Bam. That's what's going to happen. You're going to get a breakthrough. Uh-huh. And after that, it's going, hey, it's going, you're going to keep going and going and going. But you definitely going to get that breakthrough. But that's the problem. We got to learn how to talk to ourselves. We got to learn how to boost ourselves up. Damn, Skippy. Because a lot of us don't know how to do that. We think negative of ourselves, right? We get into something, and the first thing we start doing is doubting ourselves. That's the first thing some of us start doing. We start doubting ourselves. And then you start dragging your feet like you ain't going to do, you ain't going to put no work in and stuff like that. No, you got to get in there and say, oh yeah, this is for me. This is for me. Let me get busy up in here. Oh yeah, that's what you gotta do. Boost yourself up. Because you're not gonna always have a cheerleader. You're not gonna always have somebody standing on the sideline cheering you on. That ain't how it works. You see what I'm saying? That's not how it works. Ain't nobody gonna be standing there cheering you on. So you gotta learn how to cheer yourself on. That's what you gotta do. Oh yeah. You gotta learn how to cheer yourself on. And be your own best cheerleader. That's why I tell people all the time, those affirmations is where it's at. People need to practice those affirmations because affirmations help you to get your language right with yourself. They really do. Affirmations help you to get right with you. Get your conversation right with yourself. You see what I'm saying? And that's why they so important. Those affirmations are so important because some of us, we talk negative about ourselves. And we be thinking in our head, oh, I can't do this. I ain't gonna be able to do this and stuff like that. When you ain't really put no work in yet. And you already doubting yourself. And that's why a lot of times when some people get into something and they start it don't work out because you done already, you done already messed it up with the way you talk. Yeah. Doubting yourself and, thinking that you can't do it and stuff like that, or thinking that you're not gonna be good at it. Yeah. You done killed your vibe already. You done killed the energy already by you thinking so negative. Seriously. You can't do that. Can't do that. You gotta start thinking positive. And you gotta start being your own best cheerleader. And start believing in yourself. And once you change your language about yourself, you're gonna find that things are gonna change for you. Things are going to change for you once you change your language and how you think. Because changing your mindset also means a lot. You know what I mean? Changing your mindset means a lot. It really do. It really do. It means a hell of a lot. And so that's what some of us need to work on, changing your mindset also. But like I said, some of us are stuck in survival mode. You got to change that and start living. Tell yourself, I'm going to start living. I ain't going to be stuck in survival mode. I want to start living. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? That's how you got to talk to yourself. Oh yeah, I want to start living. I'm tired of just surviving. I want to see what it look like for me to live. You got to speak that stuff into your life. Whatever you want, speak it into your life. And don't be scared to step out there and try different things. I'm a firm believer that if you step out and try stuff, anything could happen. The possibilities just run wild when you step out there and you try something, right? But when you don't do nothing, you can't even look forward to nothing because nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen in your favor. That's just the truth. That's the truth. I'm telling you, you got it. Some of us, we really really have to pick ourselves up. We really do. We got to pick ourselves up and do better. And we can do better. Don't get the game twisted or messed up. You can do better. You can do anything you put your mind to. Baby, let me tell you, you can do anything that you put your mind to. You just got to do it. Just do it. And you're going to be surprised of how it all turn out. Stop defeating yourself. When you think that you can't do it, when you be thinking that, oh, I don't think this for me, and stuff like that, and doubting yourself, you have already defeated yourself when you do that. Yes, you really have. You have already defeated yourself when you start that. That doubting yourself and stuff like that. That means you have already defeated yourself. You got to come in the game swinging. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm in. I'm in. I'm ready to get busy. I can only imagine where this going to take me at. You see how that sound? Instead of you up there doubting yourself and talking about, I don't think I can do this. I don't know. But when you flip it, yeah, I can do this. I'm ready to get busy. I can do this. I can do this. I'm going to do this. Oh, yeah. This here going to change my life. You jump right in there and you get busy. And you don't let nothing and nobody, knock you off your focus. All you keep doing is telling yourself, I can do this. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to see how all this turn out. Because I can do this. And I like to do it. You see what I'm saying? That sounds so much better than you, doubting yourself and stuff. Because all you're doing is defeating yourself. And you're knocking your confidence down when you do that. No, you just come out swinging. Oh, yeah. I'm getting ready to do this. Let me get into this because I need something. Hey, I need something new. I need to get into something different now. Let me try this out, see what I can do with it. That's how you have to do. You go in it with a positive mindset. And that's the thing that a lot of us got to do is change our mindset because our mindset plays a big part in things. I seen this lady on YouTube, right? And she live in the projects. Man, her house was spotless. Her house was spotless. You heard me? Hey, mom's had that house spotless. And like she said, it's not about where you live at. It's about how you treat it, you know? And that's true. That is true. Just because you live in the projects don't mean your house and stuff got to be dirty, right? Don't mean the floors and stuff got to be all sticky and messy. Dishes in the sink and stuff like that. Just because, you know, you live in the projects. No, it don't have to be like that. That lady house was spotless. It was so spotless you could eat off the floor. Seriously. Seriously. Yeah. And that's what I'm talking about. You listen, it's all in your mindset. It's all in your mindset, good people. That woman wasn't mad or nothing. She wasn't upset or nothing. She was sharing what her and her kids would do on a day-to-day basis. But she wasn't mad or nothing with anybody, you know? But yeah, you gotta change your mindset. Shit. Listen, I live in a regular house, right? But the way I'm, you know, putting it all together, it's gonna look like a damn mansion in here. You feel what I'm saying? It's just your mindset. Your mindset plays a big part in everything. And that's something that we gotta learn. We gotta learn that. How to change your mindset. And stop letting your environment become your reality. Okay? Change your mindset. Even if you're not in a position to move out the projects, still treat what you have good. So that one day, when you do come out those projects, you will know how to treat your stuff. You understand? But don't ever let where you live define who you are. Real shit. And I'm going to leave y'all with that right there. I done went overboard. I usually only try to do about 30 minutes, you know. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in with me. Yeah. Hey, y'all take care out there. Keep your head on the swivel and stay prayed up. And I'll holler at y'all on the next one. Please like, subscribe. A lot of y'all be watching me, but y'all not subscribed to my channel. You watching me? Come on and subscribe. What you doing? Hit that subscribe button. And because I'm trying to get on up there to 1,000, y'all. I'm trying. I'm really getting ready to start really tap into my channel, though, and start grinding on it because I do want to take it a little further, you know? But yeah, hit that subscribe button for me, like it, share it, and I will holler at y'all on the next one.